Now, French President Emmanuel Macron and First Lady Brigitte Macron welcomed dozens of head of states and other leaders as they arrived for the United Nations Ocean Conference opening dinner in Nice.
Now, the conference aims to get more countries to ratify a treaty on protecting ocean biodiversity, which currently lacks sufficient signatories to come into force. Some 60 heads of states and governments are expected to attend, including Brazilian President Lula da Silva and his Argentine counterpart Javier Milei.
The United States under President Donald Trump, whose recent push to fast-track seabed mining in international waters sparked global outrage. Now, the U.S. will not be participating in the conference.
In his address on Sunday, Macron said that it was not a surprise that the U.S. decided not to attend the conference, adding that the Trump administration will send a representative, though on a technical level.
I say the same thing as in 2017. It won't stop us. So I respect the American people have elected President Trump. I think it's good they have a presence, and I think it's better than an empty seat. And we will continue to move forward.
Now, conservationists have warned the summit, which will not produce a legally binding agreement, risks being a mere talking shop unless leaders come up with concrete proposals to restore marine health. The UK announced on Sunday that it intended to impose a partial ban on bottom trawling, which is a destructive fishing method that involves dragging huge nets across the ocean floor.
In a statement, Greenpeace welcomed the decision but said that it was long overdue. A day before, France said that it would restrict bottom trawling in some of its marine protected areas but was criticized for not going far enough.
The nations will also face calls to cough up the missing funds to protect 30% of the world's oceans by 2030. Now, that's a target agreed by nearly 200 countries in 2022. And ironically, so far, only around 8% of the oceans are designated marine conservation zones, and even less are considered truly protected. Greenpeace says at this rate, it could take another 82 years to reach the 30% goal. And for more on this, our assistant editor for Foreign Affairs, Sidhan Sibbu, sent us this report from Nice in France.
The third edition of the UN's Oceans Conference is all set to begin in Nice, France from later today. It is a week-long conference which will be co-chaired by France and Costa Rica, and everything, whether it is illegal fishing, whether it is ocean mining, whether it is the plastic pollution or creating zones which should not be touched by humans, will be the focus area. Now, India is an important stakeholder when it comes to the oceans. It has a large exclusive economic zone and a focus on the Indian Ocean, and India is sending delegation to this conference, third edition, which is taking place. And the focus will be to find convergences among countries to not only find a solution when it comes to making sure that there is a sustainable usage of the ocean, but also preserving the oceans for the next generation. Sidhan Sibbu for WION in Nice, France.